before.
Okay, I'm recording, just whatever. All right.
Yeah.
That's awesome to know. And what were they saying about 7K or whatever?
Well, nothing. They're just, the dealers know about it. More
Nice.
dealers know about it. A lot of dealers are trying to get partnerships with them.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're trying, right?
Yeah.
That's what I love about 7K is they're like they protect the house. They're not gonna veer away and you're not worried about another company coming. Yeah. That's what I love about them.
But everybody was jealous that we know Miles Standish.
Did you show that we went out to dinner?
Yeah. And then there was one guy that works for PCGS. He said he's all, he said Miles is a good guy. Every time he comes to California, he takes me out to a fancy restaurant.
Yep. Anytime I mention Miles Standish, I'm in a mint. I don't know. I like jumping in those posts, and I just said, yeah, I love getting my silver coin delivered every month to my door. And then people are like, oh, really? Are you sure it's silver? And I'm like, well, yeah, because like Miles Standish, like literally himself, like designs them. So, I don't know. I think they'd be
7K also test every coin that comes into their warehouse.
Yep.
Or goes out to any of the members.
Yep. And then I mentioned the stack and sell because I think that's like
yeah. I know they found a couple of fakes already through stack and sell and they kicked those people off the stack and sell.
Yeah, that was as soon as they opened it up to the public or something.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh. Hey. So everybody on here, we are going to get started because I don't want to take up everybody's, too much time. Okay, so last week we took our calendar because there were 31 days. I see a few new people. So we took the calendar because there's 31 days and just took 5 or 10 minutes to put a name on each day. So that way, at least during the week, you're at least reaching out to 5 different people. Whether you've reached out to them before with the company or whatever, who cares? You're just connecting and creating a connection. You're not like talking about the company unless it leads to that, but just say, hey, it's Happy New Year. Like I've been reaching out and saying, Happy New Year. How are your goals going so far? Like, what's your hottest goal for the year? And striking up a conversation. It's kind of cool because there's two that are been watching my videos and like, asking me more questions. So I've created those connections better. Also create a curiosity post if you don't know what that is. We talked about either sharing. I see a huge tool that we are not using is when that FedEx man comes to your door and has that envelope, take a picture with the envelope, do a quick video with the envelope. If you're creative and trying to get in the reels or whatever, like that's the hot thing. I get lost in them, but I'm having a lot of fun creating them and I am getting traction. I am seeing that I'm getting people like following me more. On TikTok, if that's your thing, I've gained over 250 more like followers because I've been doing follow parties. So that's been kind of interesting. But now all those that I'm following back, we're actually starting conversations. I'm asking them like, hey, I see you're looking for followers. What's the big move you want with that? The big thing is to go live, monetize it. And there was a guy I saw today. He was cleaning coins, really old coins. He was cleaning them. So that takes away the value. But he had over 500 people in there sending him money to watch him clean video. I was like, what the hell? Like, it was crazy. So learning about that. Also, when you do that type of video or post, watch who comments and on there say, hey, I'd love to invite you to our stacker group. Let me know, comment an emoji or whatever. So that way they have to think about it and comment that emoji or a emoji, whatever. But the cool thing that I'm learning is when somebody comments on anything on your Facebook, Instagram, whatever, just reply. say, hey, thanks for that. How are you doing? You know, kind of thing, and strike up a conversation that way. You can take it private and send them a private message and go that route. But your algorithm will be better because you'll see that Facebook is like, oh, this isn't a bot. Like, you know, this person is actually connecting with people. So yeah, just you can like, thank you, that kind of thing. Hold on one second. Yannick, can you let the cat in? Okay. Hold on. But Jerry, somebody else popped on. Why don't you tell them, my cat's not going to stop crying. Why don't you tell them about the coin show?
So the coin show is pretty awesome. They do it twice a year in Orlando. It's called the Fun Show, Florida Uniters Pneumatics. The one in January is the biggest coin show in the US. They have over 1,500 vendors. They even have the US Mint was even there. They even have a little section for kids. I know our buddy Richard, he was there the other day with his son for the Boy Scouts, which was pretty cool. So I seen they're collecting the new women's quarters this year at the Boy Scouts.
Oh,
And it's
cool.
just, yeah, it's just good to get information, learn from people. Like I said, 7K is a lot more known now than when we went the last time. So that's pretty cool. And like I said, it's just cool. Like I got a lot of likes and comments when I posted that 60-pound bar of silver.
Yeah, and then literally what he can do, because that post has comments on them, he can go in tomorrow and post another picture from the show. And what that's going to do is it's going to show everybody that commented another picture, but then also it will bring that post, because it's a fresh connection, to the top. And then you'll get, you know, refresh algorithm, other people like commenting and connecting. And then what he can do from that is go, hey, if you love coins, or if you want to see our other coin collections that we have, we got a stacker group. You know, there's no, you know, it's just a bunch of, you know, different coins, and members share really cool information. That's it. Like, it's just like a testimonial page if we were selling a lotion potion or something like that. So definitely use the stacker group. We need content. So if you've made a video or you have a post from way back, share it in there. Or recopy it and put it in there. You don't want to share your post from your profile, because then people in that group will go directly to you. And we don't want that, because we're all in this together. So how the stacker group, just to remind you, works is when, like, you invite somebody in there just to look around, not a big deal. They'll see different people's information. If they comment and send us a message as administration, Alicia's on there, Tim's on there, I think Jerry, me. Once we see that, you know, you're active and everything, you can be an admin. It's not a big deal. But we all see if somebody comments later, as we get more people in there, they reach out to us and like, hey, I'd love more information. We can go in the back and make sure who invited them, and we'll put you, all three of us, in a message. So when we're all three in a message, you know, we'll be like, hey, so and so was interested, we know that you added them, you know, we're here. That message is open. If you guys need us to help, you can ask questions in there. It's like a three-way. We can do a three-way, whatever you're comfortable with. But that way, the people that you invite are coming back to you. So just know that is my ultimate goal for this. What else?
So
Make
what
sure-
about sharing the opposite way? Post it on the stacker first and then share it to your profile.
You could.
I mean, would that interfere with what you're trying to do?
No, because it's a public group. That might be better. I mean, if you do it the other way, it's not like a huge deal, but just, I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I don't want to do like rocket science on this stuff.
Right. Well, I'm just curious if you do it two separate posts of the same thing, or do it there first and then share it to your personal? I'll experiment.
All right. There you go. Daryl has homework. All right. We're also reading Think and Grow Rich. I actually have it on Audible and I have the book. So I was really trying to do like 5 or 10 minutes every morning and listening to it while I'm reading it, because that's the type of person I like to feel something, because if I just hear it, it doesn't connect. So I actually listened to it on the way back from Fort Myers. So I think I've listened to the chapter twice, but good stuff. Like, holy crap, like the 3 foot from gold, and just how people really had a desire. Desire was the word of chapter 1. The desire to make things happen, to push a little further, to get what they wanted to manifest and create, you know? So
Yeah, that's what this book kind of entails. It's like you're not actually able to manifest it or create it until you feel it. You have to do that imagination, and you have to feel it. And when you feel it, that's when it goes into your subconscious.
yes, I love that. And it is true, because even the book says you can't create something until you create it in your mind. You see it. It's funny. I'm a rank maker with Ray Higdon, and at the convention, he even said that he took like 12 days off from like work, his normal workout routine. And he literally, because he did the Joe Dispenza, he literally meditated. And when he meditated, he saw himself go into the gym. He saw, because he did it every day. He saw himself in the mirror doing the weights, doing his push-ups, doing all what guys do. And he said that his wife one day was like, "Damn, you're looking like really like good." And he was like, "Holy shit, I haven't been to the gym in like 12 days." But it was because he was mentally focused on where he wanted to be. And it's our minds are powerful. So
Yeah,
when
they were doing studies, and they were saying the mind, the brain doesn't know the difference between really doing it and like actually visualizing you're doing it. So like these people were actually becoming fit, and they're not even stepping in the gym. So it's like, that's weird shit.
my mom, what was it? I just got back from Fort Myers, and my mom or my sister-in-law was like, "Wow, you're looking really trim." I go, "Yeah, I do yoga in my dreams." And she was like, "What?" I go, "Literally, I do yoga in my dreams. I stretch and I move, and I do it in reality too a little bit. But in my dreams, I'm like this fit, like running and biking and all the kinds of things like that." Like, yeah, it's kind of interesting. But so definitely make up your
Oh,
post. Oh, go ahead.
Tracy was saying you got to go to the sound bath. That was awesome.
I will, let me know the next date. I will be there.
I'm going to be buying some of those singing bowls and tuning forks. She sells them. She sells the bowls. She gets them from Nepal.
My friend Laura does bowls too. I'll have to invite her out when we do our little event, and she can play and we can all play, because
Awesome.
frequency is powerful.
Mhm.
And the frequency and what we put our thoughts on, you line it all up, and it's magic. Like, literally, it's truly energetic magic.
Yeah, it ended up just being the two of us, so we were the only ones there.
Oh my God, that's a gem. So yeah, so just make that post. Favorite coin. Oh my God, there are so freaking many. Invite people to Stacker Group. And the quick start training, I got the book read. Like, that was a huge one for me. Next week we'll do chapter 2, but definitely try to go in your back office. And I wanted to show you because I have controls. So, all right. So can you guys see that? Okay. So in the Team 10 Talents group, oh my God, Carrie, go away. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah. close your chats. That would be great. Okay, so in the Team 10 Talents group, you can go all the way down. I'm not making a bunch of posts. I will just keep commenting on this one right here. The notes for the week. This is week 1. So the notes for week 2. I know, I love that little kitty. And then come down here. And the Zoom information, I got to use Alicia's real Zoom. I wasn't supposed to create one, but that's okay. But that'll be down there for next week. So that's where you can get the information. Training, you're going to want to log in. And then you're going to go to my account, which this will pop up. And then you're going to want to go down to training. Come on, work, baby. And I hope you guys have all set up your new Sound Money wallet. It's pretty intense. It's pretty cool. Training center. So you go into this training center. Don't judge me. Okay. So this is the reason I love this group, because it's going to get me off my butt. Okay. But quick start training. So there's 8 videos. It takes you 17 minutes. Do at least the quick start training from last week and onboarding. That's what I'm going to do this week. And if you can do more, that's great. You get like a little check mark and a percentage and a grade and all that stuff. It's kind of cool.
I also suggest the buyer certificate training.
Yes. So yeah,
because that tells you what to buy in bullion, and also tells you what's not reportable.
Okay. So yeah, let's just try to do these first 3 here. So we got.
I actually already did them all.
Oh,
Awesome.
That's awesome. Do you want to?
But I'll probably have to redo them again. It's not like I could tell you what they were about.
Okay. Do you have any? Yeah. So like, I was just going to see if you had any like notes or anything that really stuck out to you.
No, like I say, I just did one after another. I just kept watching them over the course of a couple of days. Well, it's probably a course of about a week.
Okay. And then what I created for our little, we're super stackers for the contest. I created a little spreadsheet to kind of keep track of where we're going. What I really liked was last week on Coffee with Curtis. Definitely try to get on those. Let me see where was it. Oh, here. I think this is my personal. So I saw on Coffee with Curtis, he made a spreadsheet. So here we have week ending. So I'm going to do my tracking every Sunday. So new reps, total reps. And it was really cool to see how his numbers went like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 to like 3 to like 5, like it was really cool to see him tracking that way. So I'm excited to see that grow. Anytime if you guys have questions, if you guys want that spreadsheet too, I can take my numbers out and send you like a template one. Just let me know. That's really easy. We talked about the coin show convention. Get your tickets by the 13th or the 15th.
That's only if you purchased in Las Vegas to get the money back.
Okay. So
but I would buy them now because you're going to get them cheaper now.
Yeah.
I believe February 1st, they're going to start going up in price.
Yes.
And you can do payment plan on them, which I do, which was pretty cool.
Yes. Okay. So what I wanted to do tonight is okay, I'll send it to you. What I wanted to do tonight is we have a dinner coming up here in Orlando, Florida. If you're not in Orlando, Florida, me and Jerry are mostly there. Alicia's always there. Definitely. Like me and Jerry used to do events with other teams and go to events and share events and host events for other people and teams. And we loved it, like one big team, one big family. So if you're talking to somebody in Orlando, send them to these dinners, send us a little note and say, hey, Jerry's moving to New York. So when he starts his events, we can, start reaching out to people in New York and saying, hey, there's an event going to go on. Our friend Jerry's hosting it. He doesn't have to sit down with them and sign them up. He can just introduce himself, answer some questions. They see the coins. Shh. And then my cat's vocal. And then they're a little bit more comfortable and they know the team, that they can connect and go to the dinners. Dinners are amazing here. Alicia has done a great job. It's the 10th and the 24th, 5:30. I'll put the little blurb that I send out to people that are interested. I just send them that so they have the address, the time, the date, all that good stuff. And then you can just save it in a note. You can copy it. So, yeah. So this week, if you guys posted and had a post with like a lot of comments or a lot of action, especially like it's New Year's, ask people what their top New Year's resolution is. Like just ask a post and you'll get all kinds of, and really reach out to people, like connect with them, answer their posts, their replies. Okay, so if everybody wants to take about 5 minutes and write down about 5 to 10 people that you can invite this week to the dinner. I think I was starting this. So where to go? Oh, there it is. I went and got my car last week and I'm inviting all the people at the car place. So I got to write their name down, but I have 5. Have I invited them yet?
So when you do an invite, what's your verbiage that you use? What's your script?
Well, these are people like at the car place. I had already kind of like, yeah, I do gold and silver, blah, blah, blah. I get a coin in the mail every month. I learn a lot about, the financial system and how to leverage, our income through these crazy times. And then I've connected with them a few times and I said, hey, we've got this dinner thing. I'll send you the date when the date is announced. And so now the date's announced. I don't send it too far ahead. So like I will literally send it probably tomorrow, because that way they already have, like, I asked them last week, if they're open for a dinner. They said yes. So then I should have probably sent it on the 7th, but you don't know me, but you'll know me. So tomorrow I will send these people and see, I wrote it down in my planner, the people to invite. And look at this. This is last week's. Hold on. Look, there's people. I'm so excited. That's my month, because I put, one person every day. And then this is my last week. Trust me, usually I keep it all up here and it gets scatterbrained. And I just literally, when I, changing my words, when I create a way to keep things organized and actually reach out to people and follow up, I won't have to stress as much. And that would be awesome, because literally half of my team are just collectors. Like, I show them their points and I'm like, you're golden. You just got to share with 2 people. They're happy with what they're doing. And that's fine. Everybody's in this for whatever. I have 3 strong people that are actually doing something out of, I think it's 8 people that I've personally enrolled. But what I love about this company is it's not just getting, receiving points off those 8 people. It's receiving off of everybody. And I love, showing these people, like, you have a $250 check sitting there waiting for you if you want it, and it's 2 people. So that's my little struggle right now, because I'm just like, yeah, but it's okay. But yeah, so I'm just keep filling the funnel, posting. But yeah, I would just be like, hey, I wanted to let you know our next dinner is on the 10th, starts at 5:30. I can send you all the details. And the I have a little a screen, like a little post that I save in a note on my phone, so I can just copy and paste. And I can send you the menu options the day before, which is actually tomorrow. I'll send you the menu options. Just let me know if you're available and how many. So that's what I would basically do. But if it was new, there are a few people here locally that I've talked about the dinners before, and they weren't available. So I sent it and said, hey, our dinners this month are 110, 124, same time, 5:30, Cork and Olive. Or do those dates work for you? So I'm waiting to hear back from 3 of those people. But a new person that was local, I've already connected with them in a way about the coins. Or I would say something like, you're here local in Orlando, I'd love to invite you to dinner. Our coin program hosts some I would say our coin program hosts these dinners, and I'd love for you to be my guest, and see what they say. And then you could send out the information, and the information is, thank you for your interest in our coin program. Excited for you to join us for dinner on this date. Here's the restaurant, here's the time. Menu options afterwards would be whatever Alicia is ready to send out. But yeah, just invite a friend to dinner. Just be like, hey, our coin program's hosting a dinner. I thought of you. You like to eat. You know. And one other thing, so write down your 5 to 10 people, reach out to them tomorrow. Like I said, if you're not in Orlando, still invite them. We're here. If you yourself have dinners in another state, let us know. And we have people around that if they were doing dinners and things like that, we could show and tell people that are in that area at that time to go to those dinners. Oh, Jerry's hand's up. I'm not used to that whole hand thing. Okay, go ahead, Jerry.
Oh, I actually, that's been working for me, is I asked people, what are your thoughts on silver and gold? And then I asked, would you like to learn more? And then that's when if they're local, that's when I'll try to invite them to the dinner. I
Yeah.
was like, well, we have a dinner, you can learn more, it's free. So that's been working pretty well for me.
Yeah. And everybody is hearing about silver and gold everywhere. Like, it's not like you're telling them to lose weight or somebody. Okay, so I listened to a Nick V, and they were talking about the CBDC. It was really good because they did talk about gold and silver in 1971 and all of that. So I will post it in our Team 10 Talents like post if you want to listen to it. Juliana and RC do an amazing, fabulous job with all that amazing technology and stuff out there. And so it was funny because Nick V goes, it's pretty cool. They're literally giving us silver for free. And I was thinking about that, and I was like, what does he mean? He was like, we can buy silver with paper right now, and they will hand us silver. So literally, if you think about it, the value that we know the dollar is, we are literally getting gold and silver for nothing right now. You know, so I really thought that was a really cool like thought process behind it, because you know, I mean, $35 or whatever to you and me is $35. We look at a 20, a 10, and a 5, and we think of 35. But if you really look at the value of the $35 compared to $35 in silver, literally we're getting the silver for
They're
nothing.
cheap.
For very affordable. And I love the fact that now our Sound Money wallet, you can get the Eagles. There was somebody that did a post that I kind of want to copy them. And anytime you see somebody do a post, like, you can copy the information, but then kind of add your own spin to it. You know, take out a word or two, add an emoji. Emojis everybody loves. I don't know. I love emojis. But you know, kind of like make it your own, because if you just post that, even if you share something, Facebook doesn't like it unless you personalize it yourself. Even though it's like coming onto your page, it's like copyright, not really copyright. So, like, oh my gosh, my friend so-and-so said this, and, look at this today or whatever. But so those are just some tips to keep your algorithm. I don't think Facebook likes me right now, so I got to build my algorithm this week. But I've been really working on my TikTok, and I'm almost at 1,000. So I'm excited to go live on there doing probably, I don't know what, but we can monetize it. And there's some really cool people that do coins and information and things like that. A young kid was like going through a bag of huge quarters and looking for like mistakes. And he was talking about it. And I was like, what a cool way, like to organize your coins, to do your stack and sell while you're videoing yourself kind of idea, and show people like I have this really cool program. They come to my door. I put it in stack and sell. It's registered to me. It's like my title to like my coin. I can list it. I can put it in a spreadsheet and print it out. Like it's really, I don't know, it's fun. And you got to show how fun it is. So I'm excited to go live. I don't know why. My son thinks, yeah, never mind. Okay. So and then again, what I did, because next week I already have like my 5 names in. For the following week, I already wrote them in each day. So I know those are the people that I have to like specifically say, hey, but then I'm also reconnecting with these people. And now, because we've created a conversation and connection, I'm ready to say, hey, we just updated our Sound Money wallet, blah, blah, blah. Are you buying silver and gold right now? How are you doing that? How's that going? Kind of thing. Oh, thank you, Cece, my YouTube training channel. Oh, my problem is, and Jerry knows me, and Daryl's going to get to know me, it's hard for me to stay focused. But I am, when I do my lives, I'm gonna all hold bars. So I'm excited. But yes, I appreciate that, Cece, truly. Jerry, your hands up.
So another good thing, my friend actually commented and he started Facebook messaging me. He goes to the banks and he asks for $half and dollars, and he said last year he got over 150 silver halves from the bank.
Whoa!
Because the banks don't realize, the tellers don't know that these are silver halves or silver dollars. So he trades in his money. He buys like bags at times and he goes through them. And he said he always finds silver, which is pretty cool. So, if you're ever at the bank, see if they ever have half dollars or dollar coins. And sometimes you may be lucky and find some that are silver, which are worth a lot.
And how are they silver, Jerry? 1964, right?
Yes. So anything that's, yep. So all of our coins before 1964 had 90% silver. And then 1965 is pretty much when they made our coinage useless and they took out all the silver. So actually, back in the day, you actually made more money because your coins were silver.
Bam. Yeah, and the kid that I was watching today, he had a whole bag of quarters, and everybody was asking, "How do you do that?" And he was like, "Actually, you know what I could do, Cece, is I could post this video that we're recording on a YouTube." Oh, I love you, Cece. Boom. Okay. But sorry, see, I'm a squirrel brain. But
you're really good. You really are.
Thank you. I've had a lot of training and now it's just time to share it. Ray Higdon says, invest, learn, and teach. And that's literally all social media is. You invest your time, you invest your energy into gardening, into cooking, into your business. You learn it, you're going to learn what you need, and then you just teach it. You just share it with people. You don't have to have a degree. You don't have to have all this. You might not even be right. Like I tell people all the time, even with the conspiracy stuff, I'm like, prove me wrong. Go research it. Like, you might even learn something. Who knows? And it's kind of funny that takes it off of me. But yeah, I appreciate that. But yeah, he was saying that he made a friendship with some of the ladies at the bank because they don't usually sell that many quarters at a time. But it was cool. Like he had like 800 people watching him go through a bag of quarters, and he was just answering questions and just, what the hell? And then I was going to subscribe to him, which I didn't know what that was. I thought it was follow. These people are paying him $4.99 a month to watch his videos. And I think the kid was like 13, 14, like he wasn't that old. And I saved his information because my ass is going to reach out to him and say, hey, you want some real silver? You know, he was looking for mistakes because I guess that's what he collects. But I could tell him, hey, on autopilot, you can get silver delivered to your door. Like, whatever. So yeah, so that was all I kind of had. Just make sure that if you're in so we're doing Think and Grow Rich chapter 2. Make sure you do another post for your profile. And keep refreshing. Comment on everybody's thing, because as soon as you comment on somebody's like reply to them, it refreshes it all again. And if you have another coin, drop another coin in the comment and it refreshes it again. Jerry, your hand's up.
I also suggest trying to do educational posts or like a free information post on Facebook, because you'll get a lot more followers, a lot more contact that way. Because I like to do it just to get free education out there, and I start seeing a lot more followers or more people commenting, so that does help, just giving that free information out to people.
And with us being in the coin program and us knowing, like, that's why I said last week, make sure you like Michael Miles Standish, because a lot of the coin, there's a lot of fraud going on. There's a lot of MLMs out. There's a few MLMs out there that are in coins that aren't doing anything compared to us. They all want to be us, and they're trying to copy and getting shut down and all that craziness. But we are in an amazing freaking company. Like, I'm not going anywhere. But like him, like friend him. He will friend you back. You have a question, he'll answer you. Like, we had dinner with him the other night, and what's really cool is people in the coin world know him, like a collector, old time. I got to come up with Gen Coin. Maybe that's what I'll call it. Generation Coin. Like the way our grandfathers used to collect, the way the grandfathers, and the way, come on, we got to come up with a cool name for that though. Like the old way.
Baby boomers.
Yeah, but it's not just baby boomers though.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the baby, not the baby boomer way, but the boomer. Oh, the boomer coin. So it's the way of the boomer. There you go. Because that way you're not saying baby boomer, and it's just like the boomer. But the way people have been collecting for how many centuries, they get the coin, they collect it, they take it in, they get it looked at, then they get scammed because that person has to take their cut of what the coin is actually worth, So we get rid of the middleman, and we have an amazing company that verifies the okay, here comes the cat. That's graded. You got Miles doing the collections. So in that world, people see that you're in coins. How you validate that is Miles does some crazy funny posts, repost it. Go, oh my God, this is so hilarious. And people will see that name. And he even does great posts about coins. Share his post. He's not going to take your people. Like, he's good. But it shows the stability to the coin people out there. Like, damn, Miles, like, that's a cool coin, kind of idea. Old school coin. I like that. Old school collectors. That is true. And and they're happy. Like you go to a coin show, they're happy with how they've collected. You know, they're to a point where they want to sell. They know their system. And a lot of them don't want to step out of that system. But a lot of them see this as a huge advantage if they want, you know, to give it off to a grandchild or something. And also their graded coins can go in stack and sell. So if we really gave the value of the stack and sell and what it can do for regular, you know, old school coin collectors, then, you know, that's another thing. Daryl, you got your hand up. I like this little hand.
I used it. Hello. Hey, do they show or give anything that proves that the coin has been validated? Like, you know, because I'm coming across a lot of people that do a lot of pushback. They're like, every time you say something, they're like, okay, how do you know that? I'm not just going to take someone's word for it. You know, where's the proof type of thing? So is there any type of certificate or something that says, you know, like in there that says, yes, this has been validated by so-and-so?
I think you can get that. I think Jerry has an answer. He always does.
So like this coin, this is graded by NGC. So you could download the NGC app, scan it, and show people that. And let me get one of my other coins.
I think you can actually get a certificate though.
No, there is no certificates because that's what the barcode and the serial numbers on these coins.
Okay.
That's your certificate. So in stack and sell, you can show people stack and sell, but a lot of people don't know stack and sell. Now, coin collectors, they know NGC and they know PCGS. Those are the two top graders in the world. So this is a PCGS coin, which they also have an app. Same thing. You can scan this. And then once people see that, that's a little more believable because even Curtis, he uses both apps when he has skeptics about 7K coins. He'll go and scan the coin in NGC. He's like, look, here's the proof. And that usually shuts them up, he says, because he was talking about that on one of the calls a week or two ago.
But like, what about the bullion purchasing?
So you can go to like a local coin shop that has a machine that can test it, because those machines cost a couple $1,000s. So pretty much what you do, the coin goes on the machine and tells you what the content is. You could do a ping test. You can also buy a scale because each coin should have a certain amount of weight, because coins are troy ounces. So the troy ounce is 31 point something. Because there was actually a guy that was selling the ping test kits at like $25, and he was showing us some of the fakes, how good some of these fakes, and then he was pinging them, and you could hear the difference of what silver sounds like and what other metals sound like. You could also do the magnet test with a magnet, because silver should not stick to magnet. If it sticks to magnet, that's not real silver. That's some other type of metal. You could tell too by the way it feels. You know, after a while, you can start getting to know just how a silver coin should feel.
And there's a way that it makes a certain noise too.
Yeah, ping. That's called the ping test.
Oh, okay.
And like Kim, she knows she got some fake silver last year that she bought from. Nothing wrong with that. It happens.
I was at like a medieval, I don't know, I was at a cannabis event, and this guy and I was just getting into coins, and I knew what I was getting from 7K, whatever. But I saw there was a bowl, and he had these, what were they? Aztec,
some type of
or something like
that.
Some type
of Spanish coin.
Yeah, and they were cool. And I even had who's the king? King Richard the Third or something. But literally we went to the coin club. No, I took some to the coin show. I took them to the coin show last year, and the guy showed me, definitely take coins to a coin show, and you know, they'll actually put it on the little thing, and it showed that they were fake. But I was like, oh, they're kind of cool though, because I can throw them on my table when we were doing events and create curiosity. And if somebody snags it, it's not a silver coin. I'm like, hey, that's kind of cool. And you know, so that's what we used them for. We laid them on the table, and if they disappeared, then wasn't a big deal.
Also, too, if you drop a coin, you'll hear the difference too when you drop a coin. Like if you drop a silver coin and you drop, yeah. So if you have a silver quarter and a regular quarter, drop them, and you'll hear the difference in what a silver coin should sound like. And like I said, you could just tell too by the way, because like when Kim had those coins, I was like, Kim, I think these coins are fake. She's like, no, 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 they're real. Then she's like, yeah, they are fake. But you know,
I think I
love-
paid 30
Not
or
much.
40 bucks for like 8 of them or something. So it wasn't like I spent a lot of money, but I was excited because, you know,
Well, I was
I
like, when we did that cannabis event, and that older gentleman, remember he said he gave all his coins to his grandkids.
yeah,
Then they found out they were all fakes, which is
yeah,
kind of crazy.
that is crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
so me and Jerry, we joined a coin club. We go to the coin show. And then what else do we do? We're
Go ahead.
actually going to start looking for some gun shows. We were talking to Miles and he said, don't try to take a table at a coin show. Those people are there specifically to wheel deal, but you can go there, learn, buy, ask questions, that type of thing. But so at a gun show, that's the place. I mean, the people have the money, they're looking at guns, but if you have silver and a way that they can get silver, they're, you know, collectibles, that type of thing, they're interested because they know the value of assets. Their assets go bang bang, but you know, they're in that thought process. So yeah. Any more questions? This is fun.
Well, if you're actually in the local Orlando area, the coin club me and Kim go to is the second and the fourth Wednesday of each month. It starts at 5:30.
And definitely brings a few like money because they do have dealers there that have great, you know, coins and things for sale. Bring the kids. The kids can come in and learn something. They have this really cool thing that everybody's name, I think it's like, what is it, $5 to get in? Or no, you could buy tickets. They have raffle tickets and you can win prizes, and they give away these little envelopes that might have like pesos or silver dimes or something. And you know, I mean, it's fun. It's very
They
educational.
all so either I think one has a ticket, and then the other ones have some type of silver, and one of them has a gold coin in it.
Yes. So Cece, everything I have is Lady Kim Possible. So I already have a YouTube. Me and Jerry, actually, we got to start doing this. Daryl, if you ever want to join in, maybe we'll do like a group. We did the Kim and Jerry show, and it was just us talking about the different coins for the week, our favorite coin, why we like to do it, and we were doing it every week. And I used to post it on the YouTube afterwards. Yeah, so we'll just spice that up.
Yeah, we need to start doing that again.
Mhm. You should do one on just like what you learned at the coin show. Like,
No, and also I'm gonna do a live this week because this is my favorite coin. So I actually want to get this from 7K. It's the big city lights, and it's, you know, the skyline of New York City. So, you know, I'm gonna do a live this week on it. You know,
That's
show them what I got from the coin show too.
is that
And
a 7K coin?
No, it's not a 7K coin,
Okay.
but it's, you know, a graded
So it's
PF70.
NGC app, but then also the
PCGS. Those are the two top graders in the world that coin collectors know. And 7K is actually going to start using PCGS because NGC can't keep up with the amount of coins that 7K is sending them every month. Because I think 7K sends them over 50,000 coins a month, something like that. Blake was saying on one of the corporate calls. And then also at the coin shows, I don't know if people are into this, but we picked up a whole bunch of foreign currency.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are those Zims?
Yep. $1 each for the $10 billion.
Yep.
And Miles, he's like, oh, I see you like to collect other things too. So Miles knows about this stuff too. He's like, I'm not saying nothing, but he's like, good. He's like, I can't say nothing, but he's like.
So Nasara, Jasara, and the currency reset and all that, you can actually see the currency reset happening though. Like last year, we literally had school loans and things like that disappear. people's mortgages are being wiped, you know, and it's like the system is in place.
Well, actually, with school loans, because I work for, college industry, school loans been on deferment since the beginning of the COVID, and they pushed the deferment back to the end of this year. So something is definitely going on because they keep deferring all these loans for the students.
Oh.
Yeah, students have not had to make any payments on their loans since COVID started. Government keeps deferring the payments.
Oh, wow.
So I found that pretty interesting.
Okay, I'm trying to find my YouTube channel. I believe that's it. Hold on.
And then also another thing too is try to join some coin groups on Facebook.
Yep.
Or just regular groups too, just to get more more people get interested.
Yeah.
Stacy
So,
actually did a whole training on that that we could probably find the video for.
Yeah, I'll post that video in our little Stacker study group post, and you guys can watch that, and we'll talk about that like next week, because that is like a huge. I'll let her do the training, and then we'll just kind of review it. I'm kind of doing that in TikTok right now, so I'm actually like commenting with people, and look at Jerry with that 60-pounder. How did everybody like your get out of jail or straight out of coin jail?
Oh, everybody kept commenting on that shirt. That's why I was weird, because I always get comments with that shirt.
Nice.
The people were like, what does that mean? I said, when you don't have money to buy coins, they're like, oh.
Yep, Stacker.
And
yep.
then Lisa actually met us at the coin show, which was pretty cool. Me and Omar, Lisa, we got a couple contacts, from the coin show. Not even talking about 7K, just talking about different things. Then we would slowly bring 7K in,
Yep. Yep. And I'll leave you with this. This is the top thing I've ever gotten from all the different training and companies I've been with. So you can't say the wrong thing to the right person, and you can't say the right thing to the wrong person. So just say from your heart, and people connect with you because of you. And if they don't connect with you, you don't need them. You don't want to work with them. I do have to say, I appreciate everybody I work with. There's a few people that are on the fence to join, and I'm just like, I'm not pushing it. When they're ready, they're ready. They know what I do, and they know like where my passion is, but I'm not going to beg. Because I know once they come in, I'm going to be sitting there. They're going to be begging me to like help them grow their thing. And I'm like, no, I'm not a mama. You guys are grown adults. You can do this. And I do have to say, I have a great team, and I love it. And I love to see them get paid.
Like our buddy Charles, after a year, he finally signed up. Now we just follow up every couple of months with him.
Yeah. And he's a collector. He's shared with a few people. He's gotten a few checks. And everybody's in their own race, and you can't force someone. But right now, planting seeds is huge. I have people that said no to me while back that are like, hey, how are things going? I need to get back on my videos and really like prove to people what I've been doing. I've had some crazy shit go on, but I'm ready to get back because I love talking about coins. And we did do a great coin show every week or every other week or something.
It was almost every week.
Yeah,
I've been doing at least one coin live every week since the new year started, because that's my goal this year. Awesome. Is to do at least 1 to 2 lives, and then to do some educational free information lives, just so people don't think you're just trying out there to get them signed up to something.
Yep. Be real. Like, I'm doing this because like we're a paycheck to paycheck right now, but we also have silver in our, somewhere. But I share with people, hey, my son was in the military. he got kicked out. But what I can say is he was stacking while he was in there. And now instead of Boy Scouts getting a patch, I know that he has valuable possessions that are worth assets to save his ass, is what I always say. But
There
this is recorded, so I'll post it in the thing too. But go ahead,
There,
Jerry.
It was pretty cool seeing your son educating your nephews on the coins.
I know. I didn't even ask him to do that. Like all of a sudden I look over and like all my nieces and nephews are in a big circle and Eric's like, this is silver and NGC is a grading company and this is really cool and this is the state. And then he had the silver dimes that he got offline and he gave a few of them to each one. And that was really good for my brother to see because he's in the midst of making the decision to join. He just has to look at finances after Christmas because he plays Santa. But yeah, so he said, I have my dad's account and he will go underneath my dad on the power leg. And then I just have to like find one more family member, which we have 2 in line. So that way the family is helping each other. And then my dad will start making checks. So that'll be nice. Now I just get my son off his ass, but that's okay. All right. Well, yeah. Do you guys have any more questions? Thanks for the hearts and the love. Always remember that if you want to, you can save these chats. Let me write down your email and then I don't have to save it because I didn't. I'll post in that in the Team 10 Talons on that post the notes from tonight. And basically it was read Think and Grow Rich chapter 2 and the first 3 trainings in your back office and do your post and just really connect with people. Oh, new message. Oh, that's very sweet. Okay. So if you guys don't have any questions or anything, like, here, I'll stop the recording.